Hey BrickBloggeteers, today we're looking at an early BrickHeadz of the new pets line. We got set 40442, the Goldfish and Fry, as well as set 40443, the Budgie and Chick. So the first pets featured the German Shepherd and the short-haired cats. So this moves into more animal types. Fish is a fairly new thing for us. You can see how they're suspended over the clear piece. And even in the builds themselves, they have transparent pieces, which is not too common. I mean, we've seen it in like a Pirates of the Caribbean, one of the ghost things. But they have a lot of these, what I call tombstones. I think BrickLink calls stadium tiles in these trans orange, which gives a nice sheen and kind of a layered look to each of the fish. And as for the budgie, we got a lot of more colorful quarter round tiles built in. You can see in the sides of the head, and thanks to the cutout, you have other colors popping through, which gives this nice layered look to the plumage. You have the tail built out and the body sloping down to give that bird shape to the big one. Just like the dogs and cats, the platforms are built very different. So this could be a bottom of a bird cage or a nest, maybe? They didn't do as well of a detailing for these ones like they did for the dog beds and the cat beds. And you can see here how you have the platform for where the bird stands and the wooden tiling pieces that are printed. Now, all these sets do have stickers, just like with the cats and dogs. The front has this decorative element. I have the feathers. The birds also have the bird feet prints that you can do, so you have to sticker onto these. As for the fish, I have the bubbles on this one, but you also have the coral decoration. Overall, it's neat to see new shapes for the BrickHeadz. However, I will say, especially when it comes to the goldfish, it does feel like you're building half a BrickHead, because you immediately go into building, well, what is essentially the head portion of a BrickHead, and you're missing the entire body. That's actually noticeable when putting it together, because you get going and then you're done, and that's it. I mean, I do like the presentation, the new shape of fish, but I did feel a little lackluster, like I was missing something, whereas the budgie, I did get the full body experience of building all this out and putting the intricate touches, because each new BrickHead, if you have built them previously, know that the next one has something you haven't seen before. And yes, there are things that I haven't seen before in this, but it does feel like you're building half a set. So I will warn people about that. For me, I would have bought these regardless, because I am a big BrickHeadz fan, but for the standard Lego person, I do recommend that you be a fan of either fish or birds first, BrickHeadz second, and then consider picking them up. So just a little warning there. These aren't an immediately day one go out and buy. These are a, do I find them interesting? Are they worth my time type of thing, where you go through a couple of steps. Overall, I imagine they're going to be the same price point as the dogs and cats. That's pretty good for the birds. I would wait for a sale on the fish, because like I said, I don't feel like the parts are there to warrant the price. Interesting part-wise, I think the most interesting things are a lot of the tiling that you see. So if you like more quarter rounds, you get them in the bird. If you like these tombstones and trans orange, you get the fish. The fish also do have the coral piece and the seaweed. Coral piece is still fairly new, isn't out in a whole lot of sets. I mean, it has hit some of the sea stuff, so if you're more familiar with that, it's not a new piece or anything. In fact, perhaps maybe some of the coloring of some of these parts are new, but I didn't really see any pieces in here that screamed, this is brand new. So, with that said, these are just all right BrickHeadz. Not my favorite, but I do like them for my collection. So if any of that interests you, I would recommend checking them out when they actually do get released. They're set 40442, Goldfish and Fry, and set 40443, Budgie and Chick.